Let's talk about what's coming up this week, guys. First, we've got a Max Monday with a brand new debut, which is Drampa, which is very exciting. We'll get to it a little bit more once we get to that slide. And then also we got Spotlight Hour, which is Barboach with 2 times catch XP. That may be a little bit less of a priority, but we'll talk more about that in a minute. We've got Raid Hour this time, which is Genesect. Because we're getting Cephalon's leaving tomorrow, and then we're gonna replace with 2 different Genesects. And then we got Pinch Perfect as well, starting on Tuesday. And then on Saturday, we've got the Kyurem Fusion Raid Day, which I think is probably the big event of the entire month, I would say. And then we also have a new rotation. We're getting Ultra League and Great League Sunshine Cup starting on Tuesday. So if you guys are trying to get your extra Stardust from those Master Leagues, now's the time to get into it. But yeah. I would say from a weekly view here, Terminal, what are you kind of excited for? I would say Fusion Raid Day is a good one, and Max Monday and Pinch Perfect looks like fun. How about you? What do you see here?
I mean, to be a little bit selfish, I've got the fusions covered pretty well, but
Mhm.
obviously I'm going to be going super hard for that because if it's a raid, I do it.
Yep.
I'm actually very excited. For some reason, I like Dhelmise, and I'm excited about the shiny. Any new shiny to me is always fun and exciting.
It's also
So
a very unique mon, so I totally understand it. It's very different than anything else you've seen so far. But let's continue on. Before we move on to that, let's say who else came in here. AZ, welcome in. Good to see you. Let's see, anybody else new coming in that we missed? Just AZ and Wicked. Okay, let's go on for Max Money Drampa. Now, we're not sure about this, but we're pretty sure it's tier 3, which will cost 400 MP, and you're going to see a lot of these from 6, 7 p.m. local time on basically any power spot. But if on Monday you may be a little busy, no problem. It will be appearing more frequently all throughout the week. And why go after this? Well, one, it's got a cool shiny, and two, there's a mega coming. 2 good reasons to raid for this guy. Not sure if he's going to be shiny boosted at all. But I will definitely be looking to get after this guy. Terminal, are you going to be going after Drampa? I know you love yourselves some max battles.
the max battles is great. I still harp on that we get the rare XL very frequently from these, so
Mm-hmm.
get free, essentially a free one or
Right.
two you can get per day. Love that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, I like Drampa itself, and all of my old Drampas are going to be utterly useless right now, so I might as well get a good one while we're at it.
Yeah, Galaxy, welcome in. Yeah, we got Drampa, Kyurem Day, and Dhelmise. I know it's gonna be a pretty busy week. So yeah, like besides the fact that it has a mega and it's got a good shiny, and it's kind of rare in this game. It's not really worth going after because there are better dragon types out there. So like I said, do it for the shiny. And yeah, all I gotta say about this one. Anything else you want to add, Terminal?
Sounds good. I'm definitely, like I mentioned, doing it because it's going to validate all my other Pokemon.
There you go. All right, so Spotlight Hour is a bit of a letdown in my opinion because it's gonna be Barboach, which is kind of a pretty common Pokemon, I would say, in my area. Not about anybody else, but like I might go out and do it. But also something to remember is it is 2 times catch XP. So it's a good time to pop out a couple lucky eggs, and go catching if you want to. You could also do your Meltan box or your Gimme Ghoul bag or your daily incense. Like there's a lot of other options in case you don't want to go out for it. But if you still want the bonus, it's a good time to go for that. Terminal, what are your thoughts on this event?
It did have the community day a year ago, I think it was, and so if most people have got a bunch from then,
Barboach?
um, no,
I don't think it
was
was
it
a year.
Barboach?
It wasn't a year ago because I would have done that and I would be saying I don't need a shiny. I still need one more shiny for the family.
All right. Yes. Oh no, you're right. Correct. It was not. I'm getting it mixed up with different Pokemon. But yeah, and you also live next to the water, so I can tell you that you see a ton more than I do.
Yeah, I
I'm
do.
inland a bit, so using you as the yardstick is a little hard there.
Yeah, true.
Yep. And to go slightly back, I'm sorry. I just thought about PV poke ratings. The ratings for Drampa. So it is a normal and dragon type, and in the Great League, it actually ranks 233, which sounds low, but its score is 83.6, and it's the only dragon normal type that is in the relevant area. I don't know if any. I don't even know another dragon normal type. So does have a little bit of meta in the Great League, but not a ton there for it. So just something to keep in mind, that it does have a little bit of unique availability, unique usage in there if there's something. But normal itself is not very useful in any of the GBL overall.
So it sounds like mostly a skip for me.
Yep.
1 second, guys. All right, for you guys on Twitch, sorry about that. Now you can do more than emotes. I just noticed that. Apologies for that. I don't even know why that happened that way, because I didn't have that set. Did I have that set last time? I gotta make sure I watch that, because Twitch is just doing all kinds of craziness right now. But yeah, let's move on then to Pinch Perfect. There's nothing more to say. But before we do that, let's see who else just jumped in. Hey, Shiny Shinx, welcome in. Glad you could finally be able to talk. Now I turned that off. Let's see. Raj is in here. I think I saw one other person say something besides Galaxy.
Wicked realize he caught a hundo Piplup with the background this past day. So that's a big W.
Whoa, yeah, I got we'll get to that in a minute, because I got a pretty crazy story to tell, but that's pretty good, Wicked. I didn't get a hundo or anything with the background, so GG's to you for that one. But yeah, Pinch Perfect, who doesn't love a good pun? We're going to be seeing Corphish, Dwebble. How does he pinch? I don't know. Clauncher, Cloth, and Dhelmise are going to be the featured spawns during this event, including Tortuga and Archon. How Tortuga pinches is also beyond me, but you'll be getting 2 times XP for catching Pokemon, just like with the Barboach Spotted Hour as well. You get an increased chance of encountering shiny Corphish, Dwebble, and Clauncher. So that's pretty good, I would say. Getting 3 of those. I like that they're doing this for certain Pokemon like this that, aren't really that great for a calm day, but so you give them like extra events like this where they get a bit of an increased shiny chance. I'm honestly a fan of this. Then in 1-star raids, we've got Corphish, Dwebble, Clauncher, Dhelmise, and Dondozo in 3-star raids. And then this starts again on Tuesday at 10 a.m. So, and then it ends on the 11th at 8 p.m. So about 5 days looking for this. Sadly, Cloth cannot be shiny. So you want to mostly get... Yes, true, yet. So you want to get most of your dex entries. Hundo, XXL, XXS, and those are the 3 you can get right now.
And lucky,
Right, thank you. Yes, lucky as well. And let's see, field research task rewards can get you Corphish, Dwebble, Clauncher, Dhelmise, and Cloth. We'll bring you more information once we know exactly which researches are good to go for getting Dhelmise and Cloth. But with these guys also boosted, Corphish, Dwebble, and Clauncher, I'd say it's a good time to go after some field research tasks. Also, you're going to have some timed research between January 6th at 10 a.m. to January 8th at 10 a.m. You can get Dwebble and Cloth from that. Then from the 8th to the 10th, you've got Corphish and Cloth. Then on the 10th to the 11th, you've got Clauncher and Cloth. So it seems like you're going to get a lot of chances at Cloth, which is pretty good. And then, of course, there's also a ticket, $2, 2 premium battle passes, and extra encounters with Corphish, Dwebble, Clauncher, Dhelmise, and Cloth. All right, Terminal. I've already kind of given my opinion on this, and why don't you tell everybody what you think about this? What are you going for? What are you looking at? What are your hunts?
Shinies? Not much. I mean, it's it's not much here to go after. So it's one of those. It's kind of like you got to look for those things.
Do you have all these lines though? Do you have Corphish, Dwebble, Clauncher, all those already done, shiny wise?
I think so. Yes. Clauncher I do. Corphish I'm pretty sure I do. So it's not been super something I really feel like I have to go after. This is most of this month I'm finding, generally speaking, it's definitely not something to be dying to go after type of thing. Mm-hmm. So looks like I could use lucky shiny Corphish, but I do have the evolved lucky shiny one. So that's probably what I'm going for. Most of the others, it looks like I'm covered. Well, obviously Dhelmise.
Hmm.
It's nice is that it's going to be in the field research, so I don't have to do raids for it all the time. But that's definitely one that any new shiny and any shiny itself, I'd be happy to go after. Always looking for the hundo dex entry stuff like that. So
Absolutely, yeah. I'll be looking for all these guys too because it looks a lot of fun. Hopefully, Cloth will be in the wild a little bit so we can do a little bit of hunting with that and get some more candy. But it looks like, from what I can tell, it's not gonna be in the wild. But I think all the other guys, like Tortuga, Archon, are good ones to go after as well. Because I know you're still hunting for Tortuga, aren't you?
no, I got that as I think I got it as a trade recently.
Oh, nice. Okay, so you are good on that one. Okay, yeah. Let's actually take a second here. Over.
If I spell it correctly, I'm sure.
Guys.
While you're getting it ready, so BG
Mm-hmm.
said, "Well, I'm going for the shiny home living deck, so then the event and spot ladder will be useless as it's way too cold." So he's not going out for that. But of course, you can do the incense. Don't do your daily because your daily incense won't be able to. Won't be able to unless you're moving around. You're not going to get anything from it. But if you're using your regular incense during that time, you can get stuff from it. So
All
definitely
right.
worthwhile doing that.
So yeah. All right, now we got our phones up. Let's go ahead and check and see which ones we have shiny for this. Corefish. Yeah, Corefish I think was at one of the Go Fest, so I think I got a few of those already. Let's see, it was at this year actually. Okay. That's where I got some Corefishes. And then let's look at Dwebble. Do I have Dwebble yet? One shiny, so I need one more shiny Dwebble to complete the line. And then the other one that was supposed to be boosted is Clauncher, which I do have a cool one to show for this from when we went down to Miami. I called this guy Mudbug because we caught him while we were in the Everglades checking out some gators. So that's a special shiny for me because I caught it like when we were out and about. I was really hoping that I could at least one shiny go out there, and I think Clauncher was a perfect one to get out in the Everglades. Yeah.
I have
So
no Dwebbles. It's amazing. In my bag, I have no Dwebbles at all. I just have a shiny crystal.
it sounds like you should at least get one more Dwebble then to complete the line. That's what it sounds like. So
No,
we both are
no,
going
it's
for Dwebble.
completed. I don't save shinies for myself. I wait till I get a shiny lucky. But I keep anything unless it's a really good shiny like a Shundo. I'm obviously not going to trade those, but I trade all of my shinies away because I want the lucky version only.
Oh, cool. I've already got the Tortuga line done, so that's good. Could evolve one of those. And then what was the other one? Archon, right? Oh, I think this guy was also at a Go Fest at one point. Yeah, the year before. That's where he was. So yeah, I got that one done. So it sounds like I really just only need Dhelmise. Okay. I guess this is what I'll be looking for.
Sounds good.
All right. So, all right, let's go back then, I guess, to the show real quick. And so if anyone is looking like what I like about these events, especially because I'm more of like say I like to catch stuff, I like to go around and like shiny check and things like that. And that's what I do. And especially during this event, what I've been doing is honestly I just go out. Doesn't matter like what my bag space is at because I got the trash junkie string, so I can go out, catch a bunch of stuff, and then just get rid of it. While I'm go around and catching more, it helps with bag space. It helps with dust and candy. And I caught a ton of Pokemon that I usually wouldn't need to because I just had the trash junkie string to get rid of whatever I needed to. Great.
Nice.
But
Yeah.
I definitely highly recommend anybody who can get the trash junkie string that we have because it makes you can be down to like 2 bag space and trash junkies will help you clear it out the entire time. It's great.
Actually, I sat this evening with Javi, who comes in often, and he and I created one for himself. So happy to help people out when needed.
Nice. Oh, you know what? I've been switching.
And Javi just popped up in the chat right now. It's really funny.
What's up, Javi?
So did Alaskan Wolf. Hey,
welcome
Alaskan
in.
Wolf. Thanks for jumping in.
Welcome
I'm Terminal, by the way, guys. For those who don't recognize the voices, I'm Terminal, and the other voice is Dark.
Hello. That would be me. Yes. All right. Great. Yeah. So like this event looks pretty fun. I'm excited for it. I'm gonna definitely be doing it. And I think that's really all we gotta say about that one. I would think. Yeah, so let's move on to the next one, which is going to be the megas. Okay, we've had Glalie for a while now. Shoo, Glalie, shoo. And now we're finally getting Mega Blaziken from starting at Monday, January 5th, so tomorrow at 10 a.m. And this goes on until the 16th at 10 a.m. So you got some time. This is a pretty good Mega to go after, especially if you have the signature, the Legacy signature. No, what do you guys call it again? Legacy, right?
Legacy move.
Legacy.
Yes.
Because if it has a legacy move, it is the best fire type attacker that is a mega until Mega Heatran comes out probably. So if you don't have it, I would say go for it. Not to mention it's got a cool shiny, so it's a good thing to go for if you already have it. No worries. Save your raid passes in for Genesect, and then of course Kyurem Raid Day, which we will be talking about a little bit after that. But yes, so megas. Yeah, unless you're looking to get a Blaziken, I would say that's about it. Terminal, are you going to be doing any Blazikens, or are you going to be sticking with what with mostly 5 stars and the Dhelmise and stuff and 3-star raids and whatnot?
I've already got a bunch of really good ones, so I don't need to do much on there. Blaziken is a slight bit meta relevant in the Great and Ultra League.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, but not at all in the Master League. So it still is. Both of them are better than an 80 rank score in that, but there are definitely better fire and fighting types for each. But it's not a bad one for as long as you got the special move or the legacy move on it. It's still not a bad not a bad one for that. I will point out that the Glalie is still, if you still have time tomorrow morning before 10 a.m., I highly recommend making sure you got enough energy to mega the Glalie, because the last time it was around was about 2 years ago. True. So definitely definitely recommend to make sure you've got enough to mega it, because it may not be back around again for another couple years based upon past history.
Because also, how long did we wait on Absol coming back? It was a good 3 or 4 years, wasn't it? I remember it coming back and everyone saying it was such a big deal because I wasn't there the first time it came around, only the second time.
Yep. Yeah. So some of these, they take a long time to come back in. Now, I think Absol Energy was available in research occasionally, but Glalie, I don't think has ever been available in research from what I don't remember it being available.
I actually think I've gotten it a couple times, but don't quote me on that. Don't quote me on that. That's all I got to say, but it might be.
Yeah, even still, if it was, you get 10 mega energy and you still need 200 to do it, so it definitely is a bit of work for that. So.
Yeah, but usually, though, luckily, it only takes 1 raid, and then after that, you can always walk a Snorunt or a Glalie or whatever, Frostlass or whatever, to get more mega energy, so it's not a big deal.
Yep.
Getting one.
Sounds good.
All right, so let's then move on then to the raid. So we got Blacephalon 5 stars until tomorrow. Okay, but then after that, we're getting over to Genesect. Do you remember what drives they were, Terminal? It slipped my mind.
Chill is one, and give me a second, I'll bring up the other. It was the drives we didn't have not too long ago, so keep that in mind there. I bet you the chat will. So it's Burn and Chill. Those are the two that
Burn and Chill. All right, let me see which ones I have right now. See if I got to go after these guys. Genesect and Shiny. I think I just recently completed all of them. Don't quote me on that. No, I have not. Okay, so this one is for... I think this is normal, isn't it? Yeah, it was normal. Okay, I got a shock drive. I've got some drive, but not the Technoblast move with it too. Okay, so it seems like
my screen is not updating. It seems like.
Oh yeah, I just saw that. What's going on there?
It's updating in our share, but you're not seeing it on the live stream. There we go. Now it's live.
All right, cool.
Don't know what you had to do. It's live now.
Yeah, so it looks like I might be doing some 5 stars here because I do want to get all the different drives. Shiny. Going for Living Dex and all.
I always forget which it is. So this yellow one is Burn. So I have Burn. I've got Normal. And what's the other one I have? I've got Burn and Normal.
We should have just been checking the chat. Dino knew exactly what drives it were. We should have just asked him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, I saw. I was worried about the which ones I have. That's what.
Oh, gotcha. Dino, you're saying that this one right here, this is a Douse drive? Yeah, you're probably right about that. But I'm more concerned about the fact it doesn't have Technoblast. That makes me a little upset right there. Also, thank you for the follow, Forever Ouroboros. that kind of like a
That's a friend of mine. He and I were going around looking around for Pokemon today. So
nice?
what's up, Mr. Boros?
Well, let's be honest though. Forever Ouroboros is kind of redundant. Ouroboros kind of whatever. You know what? Whatever. Yeah. Alaska telling us how cold it is up there. Negative 13 degrees. No wonder they don't go out for anything.
Commiserating on people who live in cold environments, and it's surprising how cold it is. Not really.
It wasn't cold enough for me to wear my new Charizard hoodie, but I did anyway because gosh darn it, it's so cool. I wanted to wear it. Sweating my butt off.
Listen, it was 80 degrees for you today, so you can chill out.
It was not
enough.
Was it that warm? I can't remember. Anyway,
close enough.
Nice. Also,
close enough.
In case you don't know, for the rest of January, we will still be seeing Shadow Cresselia. So, if you don't have that yet, don't worry. You will have tons of chances because they're no longer just going to be on the weekend. So you can see these all the time. All right. So, yeah, don't worry about that. Also, isn't this a good time to announce what you're going to be doing tomorrow, Terminal? What do you think?
Sure. So I plan on hosting live raids tomorrow. Want to finish up the Blissathlon raids. So tomorrow morning around 7 a.m. by 7 a.m. Eastern time, so New York City time, I plan on doing a live stream and hosting these raids. So between 7 and hopefully by 10 a.m. I don't know, maybe a little after, I'll be able to go that long. I'll be hosting it. So if anyone wants to do these raids, definitely jump into our live stream tomorrow and take a look at you can jump in our raids and help me out and help you guys out type of thing.
Yeah.
So
and don't worry about if you're not very good at raiding, I'll be there as well, and both of us can take down a Blissathlon. So just come in if you want to try and get a shiny or whatever. Come on in because we can carry you. Don't worry. We can carry you. Should we do it piggyback or more like fireman carry? Which one do you think we should do for these people, Terminal?
How about we continue on with the stream and get to the next set of slides?
Fine. Okay. So Great Ultra and Master League are now leaving this Tuesday. Instead, we're getting Ultra League is going to stick around.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, but can we go to the slides, please?
I did. Did we not? Oh, this is what the Stream Deck is good for right there. Just switch it over. There we go.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So sorry. Great Ultra and Master League are going to go bye-bye. So if you're trying to get your last bit of Stardust, get it now because 4 times is going away on Tuesday at 4 p.m. And so that means we got Ultra League sticking around and Great League Sunshine Cup, which Pokemon must be at or below 2500 CP to enter. But aren't there also type limits on this one?
There are. I don't know why we didn't get them in there, but hang on one second. They are. I know Charizard can't go in, so it's got to be normal, fire, grass, or ground. And you were no Charizard. I don't know what happened to Charizard on there.
Charizard. No.
What do you do? I guess he's too powerful. So normal, fire, powerful. Grass, and ground is what we're allowed.
That's very limited. Very limited.
Yep. And just to give an idea, on the Sunshine Cup, Gligar is the #1 ranked Pokemon for that, followed by Cradily, the Shadow Toucanon, and then Furret. So not that surprising, but that's what's coming out.
And also just everyone else for Ouroboros, wished everyone Happy New Year, and I would say Happy New Year right back to you, Ouroboros. So far it's been pretty good. We'll be getting to that a little bit later when we get to the post-mortem, because I got a lot to share then.
Sounds good. Have a good night, Tyler.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe we made that mistake. You pointed out to me. Dino. We should have Dino just double check our slides because he is great at this. It should be 1500 CP for Great League.
Yeah. And Ultra should be 2500 if we're going to be editing them out.
Yeah, if we're going to be doing it now, right?
And you might as well remove Master from that slide also.
I really should as well. Yeah. Great Ultra. We're going to do this now,
Ends at the bottom.
Yeah, I also saw that earlier. Yeah. All right then. Yes. So there we go. Great Ultra League Sunshine Cup for 1 week. Have fun with that, guys. Because I'll skip because I have a Master League team now that I want to use, so I will not be too caring about that stuff there. I'm glad you feel so much better now that it's fixed, Dino. You're welcome. Glad it's probably bothering me going. It's wrong. It's wrong. I can just hear Dino in my head right now. Anyway, now here's the big thing, guys. Kyurem Fusion Day. All right.
Nope, nope, nope. Let me correct you. It's half Kyurem Fusion Day and the half of Reshi and Zekrom.
You know what? Fair. You know what? That's a good correction. I thought I made a mistake, but you're right. This is kind of a bit of a weird situation here. But let's go through the event bonuses first, which is these 4 Pokemon will be featured in raids. You'll get +5 additional raid passes from spinning gym photo discs, so you get 6 in total. So the 1 for the day and the 5. So if you want to, you can say the 1 from the day before, and then you'll have 7 in total to use. The Shiny Reshi, Zekrom, and Kyurem chance increase probably up to 1 out of 10. So pretty good chances. Remote raid limit will also be increased to 20. And if you get the ticket, you will get 8 more raid passes. You will also get increased chance to get Rare Candy XL and 50% more XP and 2 times Stardust from battles. All right. Let's go to the second slide and just go over. Oh, there isn't a second slide for this one. Never mind. I thought there was 2 for this. Anyway, so what we know about this from what it said on the blog is that it's going to have it where Black Kyurem and Reshiram will be in raids together during it for a 30-minute period, and then Zekrom and White Kyurem will also be in raids then afterwards. Let me go back to the blog and double check on that wording, so that way we don't have any confusion about that. All right, so what we're looking at here, if the page would load, that'd be really wonderful. There we go. Okay, so it is saying here, Reshiram and Black Kyurem will appear in raids first, and then Zekrom and White Kyurem. Now, here's a bit of a confusing part. It says, take on these raids to obtain fusion energy. Now, that wording can be taken to mean all of them, but we're not 100% sure that all of them will give fusion energy. I would say, and I agree with Terminal about this, that it's probably only the Kyurem raids will give you the fusion energy. But according to their wording, who knows? I would say don't be surprised if doing a Reshi or a Zekrom does not get you any energy. Just to let you know in case you're checking that. Oh, also, they will all have their feature attacks. So Reshi will get Fusion Flare, Zek gets Fusion Bolt, and then Kyurem, because remember, you can't catch the Black and White Kyurems from these raids, only Kyurem. Kyurem will get the Charge Attack Glaciate. So you need that Glaciate to be able to make a White or a Black Kyurem. You don't need the Fusion Flare or Fusion Bolt from Zekrom or Reshiram. So make sure, when you're doing this, make sure you get the Kyurem, make sure it's got Glaciate before you do it, because I have fused a Pokemon, I fused them, and it did not have Glaciate. And so it didn't work.
Yes. So Suzal asks, so 30 minutes of Black Kyurem and Reshiram, then 30 minutes of White Kyurem and Zekrom. Yes, that is the way that it's going to run there. Raj said, I thought Kyurem had a chance of Glaciate. It was not guaranteed. The way that you read the blog post, what do you think? Is it guaranteed to have Glaciate?
The way it's written, if it says anything else, if you don't get it, I'd be very surprised, because it says Kyurem encountered in raids. Oh, it does say Mayno for Kyurem.
Mayno.
Oh, yep. those sons of Will, and then May. How dare they do that to us? Oh, those sons of
fantastic attorneys. Very good attorneys.
Right, and then they say above that that basically they kind of imply that all the raids can get fusion energy too. Good job, good job, Scopely interns. You did a great job here. I am utterly confused and irate.
It's still a Niantic, number one. Let's not get into that right now. Then,
okay, fine. Fine.
Correct. No, there's no chance of that. In my opinion, there's zero chance of them giving anything extra, right? So it's just going to be the energy for the when you're fighting those two.
For the most part,
so it's, as I mentioned before, it's about half of my guess is going to be about half of the gyms are going to have Reshi or Zekrom, and the other half will have the appropriate Kyurem along with it. We're not going to get both of those there.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a way to help. If you have the ability to drive around a car and all you want to do are to get the energy, that's the most opportune way to get it. Mm-hmm. If you don't want to, if you don't care about the energy or don't care as much about the energy, and you just want to just do what's around you there, that type of thing. But yeah. Definitely, I don't see them doing it that way. One
Yeah.
other thing I want to point out
Hmm.
is for everybody who got super used to how easy it was to catch Kyurem back in the last time I was around just a few weeks ago, not
Right.
happening. It's not
Right.
happening.
Right.
They have already, we've already seen in the game code that they changed the easiness of it back to the way it was previously. My opinion is, unless they change it back, but according to the data mine stuff, they made it back to the way it was in the previous time, not the time just a few weeks ago. We're talking about 6, 8 months, 9 months ago. Last time Karen was out, it's going to be the same difficulty back then. So it's not going to
So
be the green circle for any of these. Keep
standard
that in mind
catch
there.
difficulty. Standard catch difficulty.
Exactly.
All right, but
Correct.
now here's the thing that I am going to speculate about. Okay, we're in the speculation zone. Okay, so don't take any of these as like what's going to happen. But the reason why I think they've included Reshiram and Zekrom here, I think we're going to get backgrounds.
Nope.
You don't think so?
No, I don't think so. They haven't mentioned anything about it, and they want us to have to, if you're lucky type of thing. They haven't mentioned anything like that. So
Right.
there's a slight chance for it.
I will say
Scipio
one
said,
thing.
not surprising. It's a shame they won't have black or white backgrounds this time. Yeah, I don't think
But
those backgrounds are ever
here's
coming back. The ones from last year.
here's what I will say though. Okay, when did they release the Piplup background?
They did mention it though in the blog post. I thought they
Hmm.
did.
Did they? Let's go back and just do a double check real quick. I'm gonna go back and make sure about this because the only reason I can see them doing Reshi and Zekrom is because there's gonna be some kind of okay, why is it someday? Why are you giving me merch? I don't want merch. Okay, let's see what it says here. Special research. Why am I reading? Just
Yep.
like look for background.
I'm in the blog post, and I just
Yeah.
searched for the word before that, and the first thing it says, the feature Pokemon Piplup will appear more frequently in the wild, and if you're lucky, you might encounter a shiny one or one
Mm,
that has a special background. So
mm.
right there in the blog post, it says that, and there's nothing in the blog post at all, for Kyurem.
Right. So, like I said, speculation. Probably not gonna happen, but for me at least, it would make sense because they got Reshi and Zekrom in there. But unfortunately, it sounds like it's gonna be a big old disappointment for having Reshi and Zekrom getting in the way of the actual raids that we care about, which is the black and white Kyurems.
And by the way, guys, these are super important. You want to get these
Yes.
adventure effects. You want to get these done. I would do everything possible to make sure you get at least 1,000 energy, which will average out to about 10 raids of one type. And so I would highly recommend getting at least one of each type. This is one of the best adventure effects in the game. I use
Yeah.
it constantly.
I used it today.
Yep. So I did too. So it's one of those adventure effects. You want to make sure
Yeah.
you're going super hard for it and to do it. It is super useful. Hey, Zensley, thanks for joining up.
Welcome in.
So, yep. So some comments from the chat. Suze Al said, I have 4 gyms in the same location. Do you think I can get all those fusion energies for black and white with raid passes? They say they have got 20 plus premium raid passes. If you play it correctly, and those 4 gyms are cycling through every 30 minutes. So let's just say that half of them are going to have the care with the fusion. That means that over a 3-hour period that these are going to be out,
Yeah.
that means you're going to have you'll have 6 opportunities to get each type of energy, assuming that it's evenly split. That, in my opinion, you need more than that. You're not
Yeah.
going to be able to get that done.
Unfortunately.
So you need to you want to aim for 10, probably minimum of 11 of each type of raid,
Right.
and to make sure you get enough energy for that.
Yeah.
So if
something I want to move on
go
to.
ahead.
I would say, like, once you're done with that, let's switch over to the phones because I want to talk about the adventure effects a little bit because the wording is important. But go ahead and finish what you're saying.
So then Susie said that they hope that they get more black and white Kyurems raids instead of Reshi and Zekrom. Yeah, I mean, everyone that's the hope for it, and this goes back to the comment that I was saying before. This is unfortunately not a true raid day, in my opinion. I understand why they're doing it. I don't agree with why they're doing it, but they want to make sure that people can get the kind that they need.
They have to. Yeah, exactly.
Suze Al did mention the Necrozma Fusion raids had backgrounds. Yes, but that was mentioned in the blog post. We did know
and
about
that was
ahead of time.
Also for Go Wild, I believe, for the last time we had Kyurem. I'm sorry, Necrozma. Sorry.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and BG said that was because of that same thing. BG also said that he'd like 2 white Kyurems and one, I assume one black Kyurem.
Dino made a typo. Dino. Looks like your glass house just got shattered by my
No,
stone.
yep. So
Got
again,
him.
I do think that we're going to be getting a big mix-up. But
Yeah,
yes, he did mean black. He did mean black. So
absolutely.
didn't know about that. So something to keep in mind. So really, in my opinion, if you want to get those 10 done during the 10 or 11 done during the hour, you want to make sure that you do it. So you need to get get at least 10, preferably 11. In theory, you could actually do it with 9.
Yeah. We have to kill it real
But
fast
9 or
though.
8, yeah.
Gotta get
Yeah,
real
well,
fast.
the speed of it doesn't change the amount of energy you get.
Oh,
It's
it
random
doesn't.
between 70 and 120, so it's really between 80 and 120. Sometimes I've seen as low as 70 or as high as 130, but it's just random. And literally in the same raid,
Oh.
I've seen people get one of those type of thing. Now,
That's right, Dino. Just like yours.
yeah, yeah. Zensley is insane. I know him personally, and
Oh yeah.
he is insane. So do you, Dark. And he
Mm-hmm.
said he wants to have each 12 of each maxed. Yeah, not
Jesus.
everybody does your level of rating, and not everyone does your level of Stardust and everything like that.
Yeah, but more power to you.
Yeah, if you're able to do that, that is fantastic.
All right. Now, do me a favor, Eternal. Pull up a white Kyurem. Let's compare the different names of these adventure effects, because these are very important when it comes to catching or anything like that. So I've got the black Kyurem up. Let's see the white Kyurem. So why don't you read yours first, Terminal?
Actually, it's more important to read yours first because mine has a modifier on it. So go ahead and read
That's a good
yours.
point. Cast electrically charged ice. Okay, that doesn't make any sense. For 10 minutes, immobilizing Pokemon during encounters. Also makes Pokemon easier to catch, including with connected accessory devices, which would be your Go Pluses, Go Minuses, and everything in between.
So there's a slight difference, and I'm going to skip to the last sentence. So his last sentence said it is also makes Pokemon easier to catch, including connected accessories. Mine says also makes Pokemon much easier to catch, including connected accessories. And so if you're using an adventure effect and using your Go Plus or Go Plus Plus or anything like that, then that makes it so that you will definitely be able to get them. And so the difference is that the using the one that Dark is showing, so the free shock one, that makes it a 50% for your auto catcher to do 50% higher chance of catching a Pokemon, and for mine, it is a 75% higher chance of catching Pokemon. So that's the difference between the two.
Yeah, and there's one more thing to notice as well. It says on yours, slows down the target ring during encounters, making it easier to land excellent throws. So it also does do that too, like where it'll get down close to like basically great, and if you wait a little bit longer, it'll go down to excellent, and then you can always easily hit an excellent throw, which is Terminal's about to demonstrate right here. You got a Pokemon, right? Yeah, you got one right there. You got a Mankey.
I also got stuff that's there. So if you notice while I'm doing this, the circle goes really fast and then really slow, and really fast and then really slow.
So it makes it a lot easier to catch stuff. Yeah.
And actually, I think I actually have one here that's even easier to check. Look at my Snorlax here. So look at the difference in speed. So, yep, yeah. And Zensley has 72 million. Is what I can tell you that. So that's what this effect does. This helps a lot with catching and getting excellence. I am purposely not catching this one because I don't need any more excellent throws right now. So keep that in mind there.
Yeah, so I would say these are two of the best effects you can get in the game, adventure effects you can get in the game. And so I would say do what you can to get these, I wouldn't tell you to lie, cheat, or steal to be able to get them, but do what you can because they're very important. And even if you don't get a great one, having the adventure effect will pay for itself and then some. At least in my opinion.
Agreed. Very much so.
Yeah, so this is a pretty big event. So anybody who can do it, I would recommend doing it. You can remote more, which I know Zensley will definitely take up. Galaxy as well, one of our other buddies. I know he'll be maxing out his raids, I'm sure, by like 10 a.m. that morning. I'm like, guys, I already did all 20 of my remote raids. I don't know what else to do right now.
Yep. Yeah. So we do get those remote raids. Again, I
Mhm.
think it goes up to 20. So make sure you do that.
Yep.
And
Starts on
just want to
Friday, and it ends on Saturday. And if you look at the times, I believe they're all Pacific, so they start later and earlier depending on earlier depending on your time zone. So watch out for that.
Yep.
Niantic time. Okay, let's go back to the slideshow then real quick.
Just to say hello to a new chatter, the Mariah Carey. I haven't seen you before, but you're welcome in.
Welcome in. You come in. All right, yeah. So that's everything on this. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask them. We're gonna then continue and move on to the next thing, which is the weekly postmortem. We're gonna talk about the holiday events we just had and the wrap up again, because it just like, what is it, the 4th, right? I mean, the year just started and things are interesting. I'll just say that. So, for example, the first thing we have here is New Year's 2026. Tinsley says he's gonna cap at 4 a.m. my time. Jeez. Guy. So yeah, let's see what kinds of shinies everyone got from this event. Start with this one. So I'm gonna switch over then to our phones again. Terminal. You can give some idea of what you were catching around this time. I'm gonna check this thrower here. Is he shiny? Nope. Goodbye. Okay. So let's do this. Shiny.
So we're talking about the ones we just caught today.
Yeah, throughout the week, I would say, during the New Year's event. That's what I was gonna do.
I had a pretty crazy day a few days ago where I caught like 12, 10 or 12. So let's see, was it this day?
You kind of popped off there.
Yeah, I got 11 in one day. I did get one traded, but I had a pretty intense day just from the wild there. And it was on stream on top of it.
I remember.
By the way, go ahead. You go ahead.
Well, I'll say the first thing I caught was this Pika right here, and then a little bit later, I got this guy, Shundo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I know, right? And then to add on to that fun stuff, we'll get to the Piplup in a minute, but let me find him. Yeah, I think this is the right one. Shundo. I really popped off this week.
Zensley got a Shundo Pika for research. His is better. I don't know about that. I'd call him equal, but here, actually, I've got a call out for Zensley. This is one that Zensley's checked over 13,000 checks for Surf Skirt and still hasn't gotten a shiny one yet. And this is like my second one.
Wow,
so,
that must be so embarrassing
Zensley.
for you. That must be so embarrassing for you. I'm so sorry. Oh yeah, Dino, he got his Shundo Deoxys. GG's on that one, sir.
He hyper trained that one today. So
yeah,
it was pretty impressive.
Yeah, then I also randomly got a Shadow Scyther shiny, a regular Scyther shiny, a Hitmontop, and then a Feebas just randomly decided to go, I'll be shiny for you. Shadow Heatran at the end of it, a Shadow Cresselia shiny, and here's the crazy part, especially if we go by recent here. We'll move on to this part in a second, but for the Calm Day, dude, look at this. Background. My first 3 shinies were all backgrounds. Like I got that done in the first 30 minutes. Like I was very shocked that I got that done very fast. Like I was looking everywhere for these researches. Like I wasn't even spinning, which is why I was almost out of balls by the end of the event. But it paid off. I got 4 shiny backgrounds.
Yep, I actually got a shiny black background for this one from somebody who I know he is in here and not talking. He's a good lurker, but I do see that he's in here, so I'm not going to call him out by name, but he's definitely a lurker. So that was from a trade this week, and I got 2 backgrounds with the shiny Piplups. Happy about that.
Dino said his most unlucky moment happened during Origin Dialga Raid Day or something, or I guess the Origin Raid Day. 2 shinies and a hundo, back to back, but none had Roar. He still doesn't have Roar? What?
No, none of those. He's specifically talking about those 2. I doesn't mean he
No,
Yeah.
this
So
next message though, he says, I still don't have roar.
still don't have Roar. Wow. No
Yeah.
ROT. Well, that's
Wow.
tradable, so it's definitely
Yes.
one you could trade for that. So
Hmm.
find
You
somebody who's
should.
got one, and
Yeah, I use it all the time with my daily incense now for G-Bird stuff. And of course I pop on a lucky egg and a star piece because like, why not? It froze time.
yep. I've got if you're anywhere near me, Dino, I would be happy to trade a bunch of these to you.
I
So,
believe I also have a ton as well.
yep.
But yeah, like I was very happy with how like the shiny rates were at this event. So like hoping the next one will be just as good. Yeah, I gotta have here. I got 24. So yeah, I also have a few as well to get rid of.
This is hilarious. Somebody just took over my gym here, and I see that somebody's
Oh,
already trying to knock it out.
how dare they take over your gym?
I don't care about it.
Okay.
It's more about somebody else cares about it. I got my 50 coins today. That's all I care about. Then I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
So this has been weird going on. Niantic's been messing up. I get my 50 in weird format lately.
Oh, really?
It's 5 over 0.
Let's see. Anything else noteworthy about these few days? So yeah, I think I got a total of like 35 shiny pips at the end of it. Something like that.
Dang.
Hey, we were going hard. We had a call out for a hundo that was about a 20-minute walk away, and we booked it to go get that one. Wasn't shiny, but hey, I finished the family now. 402?
Is that 402 a shundo?
I don't have a 402. You're talking about down here?
Probably the CP 402.
Yeah, I'm looking for
if
it right now.
If it was a research one, probably I think that might be what he's referring to.
From what I know from the research, it was Pika. Let's see, this one. No, I don't think it is. I think it's close. Nope, not even close. It was a wild caught. Yeah, I don't think I got a single one from research. All of mine are wild caught, including the shundo.
Nice.
Dino is right. Niantic needs to fix their gosh darn game, and I agree. Should use a harsher word than gosh darn. And then also I remember I got the Rattata like right after I got the first shiny Pika from this event, which is kind of crazy. In both those.
I love I like Rattatas right now because I'm still trying to get that tiny rat medal, but
right, yeah.
I'll be sick of it as much as I'm sick of Pikas once I got that medal.
Yeah,
done.
but you keep catching the Pikas though. Don't lie, you keep catching them.
No. Only Pikas when they're in costumes or a chance of it being shiny.
That's what I mean. That's what I'm talking about though. You still go after it. You say you don't, but you do. Also, something interesting.
Yeah.
I want to hear your opinion on this terminal because it happened to me today, and it got me thinking. Because I was running my incense, of course. As you do after you have a calm day. Stack a few.
Yep.
And so what happened is I got a normal after the event ended. I got a normal Pikachu and then a normal Charmander. So my question to you is, do they actually have like a stack of things that they randomly assign to the research and then, or to the incense, and then even after an event ends, they'll still give you that Pokemon, but without the costume? Is that how it works? Or I just happen to get really lucky to get a Pika and then a Charmander, like in the last 10 minutes I was walking back home?
From my experiences, they have a pool that you can get from, and it is different based upon the daily or regular, using regular incense, and all they do is have a switch that flips to turn on and off the costumes, because it's happened before in things like when Snorlax was a Shadow Snorlax, people got the cowboy one for about 3 hours after once the event started at one point, where you could get the cowboy Snorlax, but you were able to get the shadow one, and then all of a sudden they realized their mistake and turned that off. I actually can bring something up that happened to me during the Go Fest, Go Wild in Nagasaki. You could get the background on some Pokemon, and I got let me do this. Let me find this one. So but you're only supposed to get it locally, and I did a remote raid, and I ended up getting one of the ones that was I might not have it on here, but no, not me. I think Raj got the Darkrai, or Raj got the Shadow Cresselia, but it was so for about 30 minutes after the event. Once the event started, you were able to get the background and for it, and then all of a sudden they realize their mistake and turns off the remote raiding background. Things like that.
Also, welcome in, Noah. Saw you popped in there. Glad you came around.
So Noah is I don't know what's that. No, I don't think that's the same Noah that I know personally. That's
Also,
yeah, yep. Go
Alaskan
ahead.
Wolf had another question for us. He caught a 1/15/15 Piplup, and he's asking if that's any good for PvP. He can't figure out PV poke. I've heard that they're okay for the most part. I haven't
Hang
heard of
on.
them being really great, but let Terminal he can give you some more information because, like I said, I mostly just do Master League and barely that. Barely that.
So I can take a look here. So you said it's a 1/15/15.
Yes.
And so what I'm seeing that as, if depends upon if we what you do it at, it's not good for, it's not terrible, but it's not really highly ranked for Great League. But for Ultra League it'd be rank 18,
Mm.
and so you have to get it up to level 34. So it's definitely one that you want to do that for. It's as a Primplup, it would be rank 81 in Great League. So yeah, that's that's something. It depends upon what you have it for, but according to PvP IV, so PvP Poke, and one day when I'm doing a stream, Alaskan Wolf, was that Alaskan Wolf who said that?
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah, so he frequently comes into my live stream. So one day when he's in it, then he could then I'd be happy to show him how to use PV Poke. I'd be happy to show
Absolutely.
that when I'm sharing my screen on the stream. Not today
And,
with all these people on here.
and Dino said he doesn't have the necessary Pokemon for Master League. And I'll be honest, Dino, I didn't either until Raj gave me that Shundo Zacian, and then I purified a Ho-Oh, a Shadow Ho-Oh for that. My Palkia I use is actually a 93 because it's shiny though and has spatial rend. I'm like, oh, and screw it, I'll just use my gold bottle cap on that and have a great ML team. It takes a while to build up, but once you get it, like you can then do an ML team. Like I said, just happened to notice, hey, I've got 3 of the Pokemon for a decent team in Master League. Screw it, I'm gonna power them up and get some more dust out of them.
Yes,
And
so
like
Alaskan Wolf rank 18 for all UL is amazing. I agree with that one.
I will say one thing though, I have been doing it. Like I've actually been trying to win my battles in the past couple days. So I'm thinking about doing streaming ML, and I think it'd be more fun to actually play than tank. And I have had like maybe yesterday, whatever the last day was, yesterday, the day before, when I did 5 rounds, I had maybe 2 whole matches that actually had the right Pokemon. 2 out of the 25.
Meaning the opponent had it, or you had it against the opponent?
The opponent,
Oh yeah.
I had only 2 of them actually had anything decent, and the rest was either they wanted tank or they had one good one in the front, and then the rest were 10 CP mods. So like honestly, even in Master League, you don't have to have a decent team if you're trying to get just a level 20 for the Pika Libre or whatever, or just like to get extra dust while it's going on. Like I won all 25 of those matches, and I didn't have to try at all. So like that's what I would say. People seem to be very intimidated by Master League, but yeah, most people in there are just tanking. This is what it seems like. Most people would be tanking. Easy wins, I would say. Easy wins. Yeah. Okay.
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. I've been going hard at Master League, and I'm gonna try to do some more battles tonight because I'm working on getting to level 80. And I did I got had a record because I started off with, it was super low elo, and this season I bested my longest streak record. I was at 27 before I got 36, and and then I lost one, and then from that point on I started tanking to lower my elo down. So
where's my even elo? Where do you see it?
you don't see your elo until you go between whenever you finish a set, then you can see your elo.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I remember mine was like maybe around 1K or something like that. Nothing too crazy. And I guess I'm still good. Like, yeah. Do I have the current streak on here right now?
BG,
yeah.
Make sure you open up Pokemon. I mean, presents from people and stuff like that. I'll send you right now. That'll give you extra balls and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, dude, I agree with you. Wolf and Dino, I understand that. I also, because like I was busy trying to check the field research instead of spinning stops to get balls, I also was suffering by the end of it. I was also suffering in terms of ball storage. It was not great near the end.
Alaskan Wolf, I don't know who you're talking to when you said no way yours should be higher. I purposely tank my elo very hard. For example, to get to level 13, you can lose every single match. And
Yeah.
I purposely do that so that my goal is to get Stardust. I don't usually care about rankings and stuff like that, and so I'm really not focused on getting a higher elo. My goal is to have easy wins and to get Stardust. So that's what I'm trying to do.
I just want to make sure the Stardust earn gets higher because the fact that how much I put into powering up and giving extra moves to all these guys. I want to make my money back.
The good news is what you've done is going to be relevant for a super long time. So it's not like you're going to be you're going to be hurting a lot for that. And the number in there also doesn't count if you're using a star piece and things like that. So
yeah, only thing we have to watch out for coming soon that might cause issues: Miraidon, Koraidon, a few of the Paradox Mons could cause ML to be upended a little bit, but the rest of the legendaries in the DLC of Scarlet Violet are not very noteworthy, really at all. So
well,
yeah, Koraidon, Miraidon when they come around,
we're far from that. We're far from having those.
Exactly.
Those haven't shown up.
And like they'll be role players, those two, but they will not usurp my team because it's still a good team. Like as the more I play it, the more I'm like going, oh yeah, that actually covers that. Perfect. it's like going, yeah, this is great. Okay, they bring out that Pokemon. I go, okay, I already have a cover for that.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Anything else you want to cover for this week?
That's I think everything for the most part, unless you can think of anything else. Yeah. Well, one thing I would say, guys, is like if you're looking at this going, oh, look at all the shinies they got. How'd they do that? I just check everything. I catch everything. I check everything, and that's how I get all the shinies.
Hey, Airbreak, thanks for jumping in. We're just about ending
Welcome,
up.
Airbreak.
And Wicked said it's called a confusion day. I can understand that.
Yeah.
Alaskan Wolf, all you have to do is keep trying. Like you just it's not the wins in a row to get you past rank 17.
No.
It's just the number of wins to get you past there. So if you win one out of every set, that's great. That's all you need to do. The only time you care about stringing wins together is when you do when you get to level 20, then you need to get 3 wins out of the 5, so that way you can get your Pica Libre.
Exactly. Yeah. So so that's about unfortunately with this game, it's a bit of a time commitment. You got to check stuff, you got to keep on checking stuff, but you get sometimes it pays off. And I think with they continue to boost shinies during events is a great way to make people really give them profit for all that time they put in the game. So I'm glad it's continuing through this next one, Pinch Perfect. It's a change they've made recently, and I'm very happy. And I hope they keep these different backgrounds coming, like with Piplup, these animated backgrounds for different things. Because the season ones are okay, they're fine, but like this Piplup one is pretty legit.
Why don't you show it off again while you're at it?
Oh, I'm already on the way there. Do not worry, sir.
So if somebody said, I was listening to some people today, and somebody thinks that this may be the year-long background for every calm day.
No,
might be the same one for every calm day.
This is so New Year's Eve coded that I could see it becoming a background for every New Year's Eve calm days. But I think in February we might get a different one. Because this feels way too much like just a New Year's Eve thing. I don't think it's going to be going through the entire year.
We shall see.
Yeah, it's true. Like we never know. It's very cool. But I would like it if they kept it to being like a New Year's background, and then like for February they can pick a different one, and then March or whatever. Because like it'd be cool like to have like different holidays throughout the world. Be like inspiration for the backgrounds. That would be cool. I would really like that. I'd be a fan of that. Is there another Rattata there? I gotta catch that. It might be small. He's even got me doing this now.
Well, you got to go for that medal. Actually, something we haven't done lately is go over, doing the medal thing.
We haven't done that in forever. You're right.
Yeah. So since we're talking about it, why don't we talk about our Teeny Rattata medal?
Yeah, let's do Rattata, guys.
C-Fran and Stacy here were pretty heavy into it. I'm at it's called the Youngster medal. I'm at 349 out of 1,000, and so this is one that I'm trying to finish up.
Dude, I'm nowhere close. I'm at 94.
And the good news is about this medal is you get it by trading also. So that's something that I do is I save all my Pokemon to trade with other people.
At some point, you need to grab that off you, because half the reason why you have so much backspace is keep on saving trades for people that don't exist. And I guess I'll just be that person to exist and take all your trades.
So I'm curious where everybody's at in this medal. So if
Yeah,
everyone
tell
wouldn't
us.
mind posting it, posting that. So BG says he's got 22 teeny rats caught. Definitely if you save them. So one thing I'll point out is your size of your route's got to be 2.41 kg for weight or smaller.
Inform for
And
KG.
then, yeah. So whenever you're going through it, well, doesn't necessarily mean it's XXS or XS. Sometimes the regular
Oh,
ones also
hey,
do it.
this one I just caught
So
counted. It's a
there you
2.38.
go.
Hey,
Yep,
got a teeny
nice.
retarder right there.
There you go. Save that for me, please. Thank you very much.
You got
And
it.
by the way, it doesn't matter if it's a lowland or
Yeah.
if it's regular.
Yeah, as long as it's a Rattata, it counts.
Yep.
Alaska
So
says
I
he
save
doesn't.
them, name them that way.
Alaska says he doesn't think he even has one. Oh my god, Alaska, really? You don't ever
That's
catch
not
Rattatas?
possible.
No, you gotta take
That's
a look.
not possible.
I want to know for sure, Alaskan. Show us. I don't believe you have zero on that. Yeah, anybody else who wants to share, please feel free to. Yeah, so far the person to beat is Terminal with like 392. I've got 94.
349, but yeah.
Yeah, Dino has a very low 22, but apparently Alaskan's at rock bottom at 0.
He didn't even know there's a medal for it, is what he just posted. So
well, there you go, buddy.
yep.
Well, I definitely want to see what Alaskan has because he didn't even know that was a thing. Bomb Bimby, welcome in. 112. Hey, that's better than me though. You're beating me so far.
Teeny rats.
2.41.
2.41. So here I could get to really detailed PoGo.Tips level of splitting hairs. 2.42 is actually rounded up, and the size is actually 2.41625. But unfortunately, we don't see anything past that digit. So if it says 2.42, it may count. So one of those really hair splitting details that I can give you that I know the size is 2.41625. If you caught one that size or smaller, it would count. And so that very hair splitting detail I'll give you guys right there.
Oh, Dine, did you send me that gift again? Oh, please tell me you did send me that gift again. I love that gift. Dinosaur!
The dinosaur. Yes, BG stands for Big Green Dinosaur. He's got a dinosaur Pokestop somewhere near him that he's able to get. So it's pretty impressive there.
Let's see. I'm going to take a look at it right now.
Oh, it's a different one this time.
Barrels of Fun! I love it. I love it. It's great. I have to save that one because that's just hilarious. Barrels of Fun. Yes. Love it. Thank you, Dino. That's a great gift. Oh, hey, look at that. Polar, too. Shiny? No.
So I'm showing this is the gift that I was talking about.
Yeah, I love that one, too. That's great. Yep. Yeah. I love Barrels of Fun, though. That's really good. That's really funny. I love Barrels of Fun. That's great. We try to have around here, Barrels of Fun.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's it for me. How you feeling, Terminal? You got anything else you want to talk about? Any other very small nitpicky details that you want to talk about with everybody?
Well, just if everyone doesn't mind liking and subscribing, and really appreciate that. And if everyone, so once again, I'll be streaming hopefully by 7 a.m., maybe even a little earlier tomorrow morning. I'm doing some raids and helping people get some Blacephalons. Hopefully,
I will absolutely
get some shinies.
Be using my Snorlax mug that says "Don't talk to me until I have my coffee." That
sounds perfect.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So everyone, again, thank you all for tuning in again. Y'all are what make this worth it. Be able to help y'all out and help you with any questions you have here. I have to clear my bag a little bit, as you can see over there. Just trying to check the Marini, and it's like, nope, you can't do that. But yes, again, thank you everyone. It has been you guys have made the first the last 6 months of us starting this made it all worthwhile and made me at least want to keep going and give you better content. And that's what our next plan is. I haven't even mentioned this yet, but I'm working on an Excel sheet so that everyone can track whatever they're looking to complete in Pogo, whether it be all the different things in the Pokedex, in terms of say large XXLs, XXSs, or whatever else, or if you're trying to do even more like me, where you're doing for a living dex, okay, you will have that out next week, at least for the bare minimum for this stuff right here, okay, and then we'll have costumes on there, and then living decks with costumes and all kinds of fun stuff. So you can sit there and go, "Oh, I'll be playing this game until I'm dead."
So I don't have the living hone decks, but I do have a Kanto. That's completed. I say living, it's a completed decks. I don't keep shinies unless they are luckies, unless they're very good.
Thanks,
So
Shinx. Appreciate it a lot. Yeah,
So,
we're gonna have we're looking forward to Kyurem coming up, and then Dino, it'll be customizable, so you can actually create your own little challenges if you want to. I can help you once it comes out to set up your one for shiny ho and living decks too, and because I've been doing this with my main accounts for years, so I have like multiple cells tracking all the shinies I have to get still. It's another different thing that y'all don't want to hear about. But yeah, absolutely, Dino. You can definitely do something like that. Whatever your challenge is, big or small, I can help you customize it to fit what you're looking for. But yeah, like look forward to that next week. Cause like now that the holidays are over, and it's time to get back to the grind, I'm gonna be grinding. So yeah.
Yep. So anybody who's in our area, my area, I should say, I'm probably going to be doing a Kyurem Fusion Day over at Nutley Public Library with the group over there. Thanks to the Magic Legacy who runs that group and is a community ambassador for that. It's unfortunately probably going to be cold, but it's definitely worthwhile. We easily have we have more gyms than we need to be able to just run them the whole time. So I'll probably be doing that. If it wasn't something I needed, then it would be another thing. So Shiny Shinx, if you and your husband want to join us over there, I know we can disguise your husband for a variety of reasons without outing him. I'm not going to explain it, but she knows exactly what I'm talking about. I'm happy to have you guys come over and help a bit.
Make them look like kids in a trench coat. That's how you could hide them. Make them like kids in a trench coat. But yeah, and I'll say in my area, West Palm Beach, Delray, Boca. If you're, we're gonna probably be going down to John Prince Park, and we'll probably be in the caravan, which means in cars. But if anybody does want us to do some walking around, let me know beforehand, and I would not mind walking around people and doing that too. But yeah, I'll be probably down there for that day. I gotta still work on some logistics for it, but that's my plan at least right now. I'm gonna be going down there and going hard.
All right, so one last thing. I'm going to be jumping off of here and going onto Raj's stream. He's got a PvP stream right now going on, and GBL one. So I just posted the link to that. So feel free to hop over there, and I know I'll be hanging out there a little bit and eating some dinner and clearing out backspace. So, pretty much. Yes, Shiny Shinx knows exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah, of course. I would hope so. It is her husband. If she didn't, I'd be worried. I would be worried.
Very much so. It's one of the only times it's appropriate to say you got lucky with somebody's spouse is in this game. Other than that, it's not something that's very appropriate to say.
God, I love that joke. I use that joke all the time, and people are like, "You're so weird." I'm like, tips. I know, but still. Also, before we go off, let me just check this Marini real quick. Maybe I get some streamer luck right now. Let's see. Check all three, even though I think I already checked these already. Nope. Okay then, guys.
Well, thank you everybody for joining up. Appreciate your time. And this is Terminal.
One thing, sorry. And Duke, you know where you can put it. And this is Dark. And this has been PoGo Tips with just the